If you've ever felt depressed and like a total failure like I have before, then you never looked at that as something to get excited about or as a positive. You didn't think of it like that. Welcome back to the JoLynn Braley Show. Today is episode number 197. The topic is about weight loss coaching and why I am personally so excited that one of my coaching clients is feeling depressed. Hello, welcome back to the JoLynn Braley Show, or welcome if this is your first time tuning in. I'm JoLynn Braley, permanent weight loss coach, weight loss mindset expert, founder of the Inner Self Diet, the diet that's not really a diet because it's not a food diet. It's the diet that you need for your mind. You need the right mental diet in order to get to the place where it's struggle-free for you to do what you need to do to live a healthy lifestyle, get the fat off, and keep it off. Without the right mental diet, you're really setting yourself up for more failure and disappointment. And you don't really need me to tell you this. Just look at your results. Okay? And this is not an opportunity for you to beat yourself up or feel more depressed. It's just an opportunity to look at what's really going on. And by the way, this is not a Get Real episode today. If today were a Get Real episode, I would give you the big long warning that I always issue at the start of any Get Real episode, because Get Real episodes are not for those who are faint at heart. And you gotta get to the point where you're willing to get real with yourself before you can ever achieve permanent weight loss. You know, you can't keep lying to yourself. All the mind games of, oh, well, I can handle those cookies in the house. I can bring the Oreos home. I can bring the shortbreads home. I can bring the Ritz crackers home. I'll eat just one. It's not true. It's not true. The lies, the mind games, the denial, the delusion. But again, that's not the topic of today's free weight loss podcast here on the JoLynn Braley Show. Today, on episode 197, I'm sharing with you why I am so excited that one of my coaching clients is depressed. And this might sound super weird, like why would a professional weight loss coach, especially one who is focused on what is 92.8% of the problem, which is the mind, why would I be excited that one of my coaching clients is depressed? I will tell you. But first, if you want to get some extra tips from me that I haven't shared here on the JoLynn Braley Show, go over to www.easyfunweightloss.com and you can download those now. Those are for you if you want 3 starter steps to start making weight loss easier from the inside out. www.easyfunweightloss.com. All right, so here's the story. Here's the story, Morning Glory. Have you ever heard that before? Is that from a song? I'm not sure where that's from. Here's the story on why I'm excited that one of my coaching clients is depressed. Here's what happened. She wrote that she's been struggling to get motivated to do her inner self steps, and that's the inner self diet. All right, there are specific tools that I teach my clients. There are specific steps that I coach them through. All these things work. All you got to do is do them, and they unravel your inner self roadblocks, the mind games, the excuses, whatever it is that you personally are struggling with, the procrastination, the motivation, the depression, whatever it is, okay? And she wrote that she has been struggling over the past 7 days to do her daily action steps, and that she's feeling depressed, that she's also dealing with depression. I love this. And here's why I love it. Because she wrote and asked me for help. She could have just shown up on our weekly coaching call, not said anything, all right, learned something new, gone through something else, that whatever it is that's on the next call, gotten some more insights, gotten a new tool, depends on what we've got going on the next coaching call. She could have said nothing and continued to struggle in isolation. It's part of the whole complex issue. So the reason I'm so excited that she has told me about this and asked me for help is because now I'm helping her. She's come out of her isolation. She said, hey, I'm having this problem. Please help. Great. I'm on it. And now we're taking the next step forward. This is why I'm excited. And her challenges that she's having, they're very common and they're very solvable. And it's all going to come down to a thought. So I'm helping her move through the proven steps to move beyond this and get to the other side where she is regaining her momentum and her inspiration to take that time for herself each day to care for her mind, her body. It all takes action. We can't just talk about it. We can't just complain about it. We have to do something to get the results that we want. That's how it is. It's not my rule. It's the rule of the earth, this place where we live. You can't just sit around and talk about wanting to lose weight. Hey, some people don't like to hear this, what I'm saying right now. They don't like hearing it. They don't like hearing that excess weight on the body is very unhealthy. It's especially unhealthy for the internal organs. They don't like hearing that they're not doing what they could be doing for themselves. They don't like hearing other people succeed. Well, then don't listen. It doesn't change the fact that you have to take action to get results. And if you're not getting the kind of results from the action you've been taking, then you've got to do something new. You've got to do something bold. You've got to do something different. And if you don't like hearing that, that's okay. It's not going to change the results you're getting. You can be mad about it. Well, I'm sure that you who's listening right now, you're not mad about it. You understand all this. You get it. You have the level of maturity required so that you're not looking for a fluffy fix. And you're not looking for somebody who's going to tell you that everything is going to be okay. Just keep doing what you're doing, because that's not true. It's not true. Does that make sense? It makes sense to you. What matters is you. What results are you getting? Are you getting coaching? Do you have a coach in your corner who believes in you when you don't believe in yourself, who's there for you to help you, who has all of the steps that are required to move through all of the mental madness that is what is really stopping you from getting to your goal weight and staying there? All those mind games. Oh, well, I've been doing so good. Maybe I can relax now. And then you gain 30 pounds back. It all starts in the mind. All of it. All of it. So I'm super excited about my coaching client who is doing what needs to be done to get beyond her own internal blocks. By the way, too, just to clarify, when I am using the phrase depression here in this podcast, I am not at all talking about clinical depression, people who would be served to be in a institution-like setting because they're clinically depressed. They need heavy medication. That is not at all what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the depression, the pity parties, all of the thoughts of I'm not good enough, I can't do it, I'm a failure, I'm a loser, that make you feel like crap. All right? That's what I mean when I say depression. And then what does that lead you to do? You end up eating a whole bunch of food that keeps the fat on your body because that is your common pattern of how you deal with your emotional state. Emotional eating, right? If you don't solve that, if you don't address where this is all starting, a food diet can't fix it. So does this make sense why you're still struggling and you've done how many food diets and you know exactly what you need to do to lose weight, but you're not doing it? Does it make sense that the missing piece is the mental mindset piece? That's what I do with my awesome coaching clients in the Inner Self Diet. Do you want to raise your level of hope that it's possible for you, with all of the struggles you have, to actually get to your goal weight and stay there? Do you want to raise your level of hope that you can change? Do you want to raise your level of hope that you can just simply lose weight? Then search in the JoLynn Braley Show for real results from the Inner Self Diet. Look for the 10-part sub-series, Real Results from the Inner Self Diet. Listen to the real people, a couple of the real people that I've coached since 2009, and hear what they have to say about their results, about their experience in the Inner Self Diet. Just simply search for that phrase, real results, within whatever player it is or website or system that you're using to listen to the JoLynn Braley Show. So if you're in iTunes, if you're in Stitcher, if you're in Spotify, wherever you're listening to this show, plug in the 2 words, real results, search, and you'll find that 10-part sub-series. If you want to raise your hope, regain your hope, that it's possible for you too. Grab pen and paper, write each question down I'm about to give you. Here's a couple questions for you to raise your level of self-awareness of what you need to do next in order to stop struggling with your eating and your weight, your food obsessions, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole complex issue. And even as I say that, does that sound unbelievable to you that it's possible to stop struggling with this problem that you've been struggling with since you were really, really young, a kid, a teenager? It is possible if you go about it the right way. You have to get the right mindset. You need the right mental diet. That's what the Inner Self Diet is. Now, of course, if you have a better way than the Inner Self Diet that sets you free, that gives you struggle-free weight loss, that makes it super simple for you to live a healthy lifestyle without it being any big deal, then by all means, do it. Do it immediately. Why not? Why would you hold yourself back if you already have all the secrets to ending your personal food and weight struggles? Does that make sense? Otherwise, grab pen and paper, write these questions down, gain the connection between your head, hand, and heart, see what you can learn. If you only listen to me talk, you're not going to get very much out of this because you can't stay stuck in the spinning in your head and expect to get out of that by staying in your head. Pen on paper, that gets you out of it, gets you present with yourself. Again, see what you can learn when you raise your awareness in yourself. First question, how do I eat when I feel depressed? How do I eat when I'm feeling depressed? Write down what you eat, how much you eat, how long the pattern continues. Number 2 question. What if instead of continuing to go about things the way I always have, what if I were to do something totally different that would give me totally different results, that would help me get out of my negative thinking and get into the momentum and the flow of healthy weight loss that lasts? Again, the question is, what if I were to stop doing what I've always done because it hasn't gotten me what I want? What if instead I were to go to the heart of the matter, if I had the help to do it, if I had the right tools to do it, and then if I were really able to step into the struggle-free zone where it wouldn't be any big deal for me to live healthy and fit, what would happen? What would that do for me? How would I feel? How much weight would I lose? Number 3 question. Does it make clear sense to me that the food isn't the problem, my body isn't the problem, it's my mind that is the problem? Does this make clear, solid sense to me? Yes or no? Number 4 question. If the answer is yes, what am I doing now to fix this? What's my next step? Or if the answer is no, how are you going to get unstuck from that? Because if you truly believe that your mind is not the problem, then what exactly is? Are you thinking it's another person? Is it the government? Is it the fast food industry? What power do you have to change any of those things? What power do you have to change yourself? Hey, if anything that I've shared here today on this totally free weight loss podcast doesn't make sense to you, and you do want to get to the other side of your food and weight battles, go over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/JoLynn Braley. Like the page, click that little button that says notifications so that those are on, so that you get notified when I go live or post something new. And then write a comment on there, write a post. Tell me that you were listening to episode number 197 of the JoLynn Braley Show. Tell me what I said that doesn't make sense, that's not clear, that you want to understand better. And I would be happy to do a follow-up podcast on that. I think that would be really, really cool. On the other hand, if you want to get real results in your life, if you're tired of just listening to talk about other people breaking free, other people getting help, other people ending their binge eating, other people ending their emotional eating, other people getting the weight off without a fight, struggle-free. If you want that for yourself, and you know that the fastest way to get from where you are to where you want to be is with coaching. Coaching is so extremely powerful for weight loss. Actually, it's not just powerful for weight loss, it's powerful for any area of your life. But you're here on the JoLynn Braley Show. You're not looking for business coaching. You're not looking for dating coaching. You're not looking for relationship coaching. You're not looking for financial coaching. You want to lose weight. You want to feel good. You want to look your best. You want to feel sexy. You want to like what you see in the mirror when you get out of the shower. You want to stop feeling like a failure, right? So this topic is about permanent weight loss coaching. If you want my help to get all this done, go to www.discovery-session.com, fill out an application. That's your first step. There's no way to get into the Inner Self Diet without having that phone call first. Why? Because it has to be a mutual good fit for you to get an invitation to come on in. If it's not a mutual good fit, then it wouldn't work out. Does that make sense? The only way we could find out is to get on the phone, have that chat. You got to apply for that. Go over to www.discovery-session.com if you really are serious about stopping your struggles, ending the binge eating, ending the emotional eating, getting off the yo-yo dieting roller coaster, feeling super, super, super good about yourself again. All of this is possible, but you got to take action to get these results. There's no amount of wishing, hoping, and praying that will get you there. Does that make sense? Actually, don't even listen to me on that right there, on that question. Just look at your own results. Just look at your own results. Your results never lie. They never lie. They will always tell you the truth. I'm JoLynn Braley, permanent weight loss coach, founder of the Inner Self Diet, the diet that actually works, the diet that is the most important diet you could ever do because it's a diet you need for your mind, for the purpose of getting that physical extra weight off of your body and keeping it off. Change your mind, your body will follow. Continue to avoid changing your mind, and you know what to expect. It's just how it is. It's not my rule. It's how it is. I wish you your best life living inside of your ideal body.